So we got label with lawyer, we got tour, then we go to publishing.
Yep.
All right. So try to get us on a publishing deal for $400K. Good deal. Good deal, right? Great deal. That's what we've been told. Great deal, good deal. I said, yo, this don't make sense. Because I'm already looking at BMI, I'm looking at the numbers. I'm already saying, look, this shit don't make sense. So I don't think we're going to take it. Now we know. Now we know how he is. So it's like, all right, we're not going to go take that deal. We're not going to do that.
Right. He got mad and was like, oh, bro, what do you mean, bro? This is a great deal, bro. This is a good deal, bro.
He started name dropping people that got deals and what they got.
This deal. This nigga didn't even get this deal and he's a bigger artist and da-da-da-da. Long story short, we
fast forward, less than 2 years later, $2.5 million.
We got a you know, and at that time, for where I was
I'm gonna
at,
take a drink for that. $2.5 million.
$2.5 million at that time for where I was at was great. That was a great situation. Let's go into the fact that we unknowingly, when we signed the Atlantic deal, we also signed away our merch deal.
Wow.
Signed away our brand deal, signed away our touring deal. There's 5 contracts. It was 5 contracts, bro. Not one contract.
Those would have been in the red line that's the red line.
Right. So they intertwined the
all of it. It was 360. 360, 16% royalty. Yeah, 360, 6 projects.
And with Shaw was like, oh, bro, that's normal, bro.
That's not normal, bro.
No, it is.
Yo, it's a template. It's a template for a new artist.
No, it's very. It's a template. It's very normal. It's not.
Look, he's not wrong for that because it's a template.
Yeah,
right. But he didn't want to fight for that not to.
That's what I was about.
He was so comfortable with this is the standard and this is how things go. That's one thing about Shaw. His mind is always, well, this is how things go.
This is regular.
This is regular. But me and Drew was on some, man, fuck that regular shit. We fighting for that. We fighting for this. Then there was a clause in the contract that stipulated that we can't we can't have a tech company.
No.
What was it?
So it was a bunch of, it was like all your rights outside of your music, essentially,
that's
right?
what it was.
So anything else you go into, there was going to be a piece of that, right?
That's a wild.
But it's a crazy 360 contract is what I'm trying to say,
I've never heard of
it. But check, so this is what happens, right? So 2016, we signed 2015, 2016, we signed 2018, we're like, we want to get off this deal. Joyner starts discussing getting off the deal. At this point, we've already fired like 7 project managers. Like nobody in the building fuck with us. It's like done. You know what I'm saying? Like I depleted everything. I've done everything. There's nobody in this building want to talk to me at this point, right? Meanwhile, he's getting fingers pointed at him. Your manager about to fuck up your whole career. He don't know what the fuck he's doing.
And they're talking about you.
Right. Because everyone's just trying to make everything good, right? Everyone's just trying, oh, what's up, man? Everything good, right? Everything's like the lawyer situation.
Right.
Walk in the room, the contracts is right there, you blind. So everything was just a balancing act. Keep him happy. Just keep him happy. Whatever it takes to keep him happy and making music and turning in music, do that. You know what I mean? Hey, stand on stage, dance. Just do the act. You know what I'm saying? Right. Everyone's cool, right? But it's like, you work with us, you know we're not like this. You know this, that we're not like this.
Right.
So 2018 comes, he goes, bro, we're getting off this deal. So we start working our way off the deal. He played cool and does his part. Now the contract's coming to an end. It's a 3-year term. All right, so December 2018, we get off the
contract? Me and Shaw's contract?
Shaw and that deal is the Shaw contract's a 3-year term.
Yeah.
That deal, we get out of the deal.
Yes.
So December 2018, we get off of that deal.
How long was it
done.
initially? It wasn't 3
2016 years. Through 2018.
Yes.
No, how long was it supposed to be?
It's on the options. It was 6.
Oh, okay.
So it could have been however long it took for us to turn it in.
How did you guys get out?
He's smart. He was like, we're not going to turn in an album. So we never really got into our official.
The moment you turn in an album,
you're locked in
do that, you're
to
locked
the options.
Now they got you locked into the options. Now you got to do all 6 albums. So I was like, fuck that. We're not doing an album. We just going to.
So he turned in a mixtape in 2018. He's like, here's a mixtape, right? And I'm like,
no, that's not what happened.
508.
No, that's not what happened. This is when I got smart. I went there to tell you, the sham. This is how I got smart. Check it. I created a whole album. I turned it in as an album. They told me, no, this is a mixtape. I said, what?
A mixtape.
They said, yeah, this is a mixtape. This ain't an album.
This don't get album
This
support.
don't get album support. You still owe us 6 albums after this. I said, it's a mixtape. They said, yeah. I said, so, wait a minute. I thought our agreement was for 5 out, 6 out. They're like, yeah, but this is a mixtape.
This is a mixtape.
now
This
they're
ain't got
able
the
to
album budget.
What made it a mixtape?
Exactly.
It don't get the album budget.
Whatever.
The album looks. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever they considered it to not be an album. So they did that so that they didn't have to give it the album push, the album looks, the album budget, the album, right? So if they called it a mixtape, they wouldn't be on the hook for the album support, for the big machine.
And they wouldn't go into option number 1,
So when
2,
I seen
3.
that, I was like,
Right.
oh, okay.
That's crazy.
This is a mixtape? We're not turning in a fucking album, Drew. After this, we just gonna drop Lucy's and then
No, this
not
way
turning
here.
it.
We're not gonna drop the album. What you're gonna do is you're gonna figure out how to set up a phone number. And I said, for what? He goes, I'm gonna call the project a phone number, and then we're gonna release it, and every fan can text and call that phone number, and I'm gonna store their information.
And you get your fan base.
Yup.
You collect the fan base.
Collect the fan base that way.
So I said, all right, bet.
I'm not gonna clap for that.
Yeah, how it ends.
So I was like, all right. So
He's like on Drink Champs, nigga, everybody would have clapped, nigga.
this is a barbershop, man. We don't clap in the barbershop. Right?
Real shit though. That was
So I was like, all right. So I'm like, I see.
That's crazy, man.
Yo, man, great. Go ahead, bro.
Respect what's what respect is due. You know what I mean?
But yeah, so he said, set up the phone number, and let's grab these fans and make sure we got them, because we got to get the fuck off.
Right.
Thanks.
So you already had it, like, okay, we got to figure out a way off this deal. So we spend the next year trying to work our way off this deal, while still trying to operate and release stuff and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So we're balancing both. I'm balancing managing Rashad, that I know is not really in this right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just another project. You know what I mean? That don't really fuck with us at this point. But like, we're stuck in this deal. What are we gonna do? Not do nothing for a whole year? And then at the same time, keep our shit running.
So look, we got off the fucking deal. Long story short, we got off the deal, and then the term was coming to an end with me and Sha. So because I like Sha, right? And mind you, Drew and Sha bumped heads a lot, but I would try to maintain the peace and try to tell Drew, like, listen, bro, you're just a different type of nigga, bro. Like, Sha's a different type of nigga. We know what he can do and what he can't do. So let's just use him for what we can and what we can't use him for. And that's how I was able to keep the peace, because Drew would be pissed off at a lot of shit. Drew would be taking all these phone calls and doing all the heavy lifting, but yet Sha would still be getting a percentage and getting paid off of management. And Drew was like, yo, what the fuck? This guy's not doing shit. And I'm like, listen.
Well, I was like, let's fire him, bro. Like, just be done. Like, just tell him you don't want it. What's he doing? Like, he's not doing it. It's not even about the bread, bro, at this point, right? At this point, it's principle. It's like, I'm working my ass off. I'd rather not have to look at the person, you know what I mean, that I'm supposed to be a co-management situation with, and they're not doing nothing. Like, I'm doing everything, you're doing nothing. All right, let's just end it. But he's like, we can't end it. This is where the fucking smartness comes in. I go, why? He goes, bro, you don't see it? How do we get our lawyer? How do we get the deal? If we get rid of him, we detach ourselves from the label completely.
Because he was the middleman to the label.
The circuit. So he's like, everyone's got to stay in play. Everyone. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Now I got to manage this. I've got to do this for 3 years, bro.
So then when it was time to get off the label, we used Sha to get the fuck off, right? It was like, Sha,
play your role. You're a manager, play your role.
Now, the thing is, I knew that if we got rid of Sha, then that was it. That was our connect to the label, because they know that we didn't know shit. But they know they couldn't play that game with Sha, because Sha already knows.
Hold on. Yeah. We go. What we did was, this is where I got smart. What we did was,